It's week 2 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs, leader at quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Chiefs and the Jags, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. To come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week: 17 carries, 72 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his 2nd start in the NFL.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
He'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
So pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Back to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
ETN up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll go again with ETN. There he goes, left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 20 carries, 71 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Open man is the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now ETN to start the drive. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
McKinnon. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Godwin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The last series for him a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7-yard line.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Lawrence will throw. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Now he'll escape to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez able to him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
McManus for the Jaguars field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And a couple lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On the counter, Etienne. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. A big play there for KC. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get that underneath ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
Ridley was one of the game's brightest young stars in 2020. Hasn't played since early in the 2021 season. But Jacksonville made a low-cost move to bring him in and see if he can return to the game with the form he once had.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Devontae Adams with a touchdown reception from Jimmy G. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A touchdown run for Kenneth Walker. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one all tied. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He had 4 catches in those first 2 quarters, one of which wound up a touchdown. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Taken down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he gets it down to the 32. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Agnew now to return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A handoff for Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Lawrence now he has this complete to Strange, the tight end.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. That one goes for 8 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
Into space at the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jaguars back with it on offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
He completes it to Jones. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Jones. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Travis Kelsey. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, Lawrence. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the shotgun, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. That is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Now Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
They'll try to run with Etienne, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Now he's flushed out left. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And some space here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Defense.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.